What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Trying my lighting right. There we go. All right, people. This probably be my last show for about a week and something. Probably about 2 weeks. I'm going on fucking vacation, man. And you know, crazy shit about it, I ain't been on a vacation in probably like should have been years. And so I'm really going on a fucking vacation. Like, so I'll definitely probably don't do no shows for a while. I may do one on a vacation. I highly doubt it, but because we got so much shit to do. But anyway, just need to get away from shit, man. Too much bullshit going on in society as a whole. You know, like I always tell people, I don't be frustrated with like how my life is going. I get frustrated to see how other people's lives is getting affected and being fucked up, right? So that shit has a toll on you. That's why I don't see how people can stand by and be and side with motherfuckers that bring harm to others. You know what I mean? So I'm exhausted with that type of shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm fine. My shit going on in my life, I'm cool, nigga. But anyway, people, let's get into this fuckery. Willie D does interview with this chick. I think her name is Angela King. Bad enough she got one of our, you know, our black heroes last name, and she stands for the opposite of what he stands for. But it's just a damn shame. So we just gonna listen to a couple of clips to try to figure out who the fuck this lady really is. Like, a part of me is okay with Willie D sitting down with people like her because the community need to know when we get approached or interact with a woman like this or her, we know to stay the fuck away from her. Whatever she's doing, if it's just plain craziness or it's just plain, if she's an agent, you know what I'm saying? We need to stay the fuck away from people like her. So that part I don't have a problem with. The problem I have with Willie D doing these type of interviews with these type of people, he doesn't really push back hard enough. Like, if you see Willie D shows that he does, he go at the motherfuckers like he's supposed to, right? But when the motherfuckers are sitting in his face, he almost damn near give them passes, making it and maybe that is his new lane of what he's doing, of like making it a comfortable environment for these retarded motherfuckers to come sit down with him. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's a good look. It's not enough pushback for me. It's just not. I highly don't like that Willie D does this with this. He just had some January 6th mental retarded motherfucker on there, and it wasn't enough pushback. It wasn't enough for me. I just don't like that Willie D does this and he doesn't push back hard enough. But anyway, let's get into this shit. We're gonna try to figure out who the fuck this lady really genuinely is. Listen, none of this shit never makes any sense, because when you don't have no self-worth, and when you try to pretend that you do have self-worth, and it all reveals itself when you talk about when you talk. So let's listen to this ridiculous ass woman. It's got a couple of clips here.
Willie D Live.
You have you a rider for Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Yeah.
So how is it that your son ends up gay? Like, and you
not just gay. He say not just gay. He say he.
Let me turn that down a little bit. That shit loud as shit. Let me say this. First of all, nobody makes nobody gay. Right? Like, now it is incidents where people get molested and shit like that, and then that can change the how would you call it? Like when people are growing up and they get molested or raped or something like that, a child or whatever, they already in a stage of they're trying to figure out their sexuality, right? When you're young and shit like that, you don't really know what you're attracted to. Like, honestly, like people always try to, oh, I knew what I know. You did not. You don't know what you are attracted to until you kind of grow up a little bit, right? In the development of young people getting molested and shit like that, I mean, in the development of young people growing and trying to figure out their sexuality, they get molested and shit, that can fuck them up. It could make them turn like they like men. They don't know. They a little confused, right? So they may think that, well, I'm gay because this motherfucker, this guy got the same thing. Like you're talking about children here, right? But let me say this. It doesn't matter how you raise your child. If you raise your child in a Christian home, a very religious home, that doesn't mean that kid won't grow up to be gay. So this whole notion of people saying, well, this is how I raise my kid for their sexuality is bullshit. You can put dolls and boy toys, all that shit in front of that kid to make that kid go to a prom with a girl, every event with a girl, or a girl with a man every time. It doesn't matter. You never know what a kid's sexual preference is once they start getting older. So it's not how you raise, it's what you, are you willing to accept what they are okay with of their sexuality as a parent? That's really what that is. Like, I don't have no expectations of my daughter gonna grow up to be straight. Like, you get what I mean? Like, this high expectations why I raise her to be a woman. I don't know what her, listen, she's 9 years old, bro. I don't know what the fuck she like. I don't know if she into dudes or she into women. You don't know that shit. Yeah, she played with dolls. She liked feminine shit. A lot of girls, when they was young like that, and turn out to be fucking gay. You don't know. You don't know what their experiences may be. Like I said, sometimes kids get molested, and that can fuck up their whole sexual development. You get what I mean? Just being around gay people don't make you feel like you gotta be gay. Some shit you like, you know, if another dude is hitting on you, you know that shit is getting a little weird. You can feel the weirdness. So, and it's like that with women. Women know when that shit is weird, when another woman is hitting on her and that's a friend of hers. She know that shit is weird. She can feel it. A child can know what the fuck is going on. We don't give kids enough credit. If they grow up to be gay, they gay, bro. Who the fuck cares? It ain't your life. See, the problem with parents and shit, they give a fuck about what other motherfuckers think about their kid or how they raise their kid. If my daughter grew up to be gay, I wouldn't give a fuck. Shit, listen. I helped raise my sister, my wife, youngest sisters, helped raise them when they was young, when they was like teenagers or some shit. We didn't see, well, part of me seen it, but I didn't know for sure. Part of me seen the oldest one kind of treat dudes a certain type of way. She got older, now she gay. I had no fucking problem with that. She my sister, but she like my daughter. So like, I don't give a fuck. I still love her. She still get invited. I'm not ashamed to be around her and her girlfriend. Like what the fuck? Listen, and I'm gonna tell y'all, people don't really want to realize this shit. It is a double standards when it comes to women being gay and men being gay. I'm just telling y'all that now. That's why everybody got in the uproar about gay people. It's not really the women. They got a problem with the men being gay or transgender. Because nobody's really talking about women transitioning over to being men. That's why I said, like, it's at a certain point, when you get at a certain point in your life, some shit is just not your business. For these people to pretend that they believe in God the way they believe in God, God didn't make no mistake. It's a human being here. Like, listen, when it's evil people in the world, I don't think God made a mistake with that. It's to test people. It's life. My opinion. I don't believe in that God and shit. I'm a spiritual person. I believe it's a higher power, but I don't believe in none of this religious bullshit. But I'm just going off of their shit. I just believe God put everybody here for a reason. Everybody here for a reason. Everybody has a chance when they come out the womb to be something, but you never know why people are put here on earth. You just don't know that. So for people to sit here and use religion and shit like that and pretend that they talk to God and they know what God wants, it's a bunch of bullshit. And then so that means you get to start treating other human beings badly because you was raised differently from them, or they had different skin complexion, or they want to be gay. Like, nah, bro, that shit ain't working for me. That's why I can't fuck with their religion. I don't fuck with religion, period. But I'm just saying I can't fuck with these twisted ass people with religion. Let's move on. But I just want to get that straight because he was like, well, how did that happen? You know, because she believed in Adam and Eve. First of all, this bitch used to be a criminal. You couldn't have been believing in God like that because you did horrible shit. And that's the crazy thing about these people that's religious now. All of a sudden she's religious. You did fucked up shit. You sinned. I know she's sinning now. Listen, everybody sins. If you think your kid is sinning, that ain't up to you to mistreat them. But they don't believe in their religion. They're just lying. Let's move on.
He's trans. He said he's a woman.
How does that happen with somebody? Because
your father go to prison? Go ahead.
Because I hear a lot of people.
How you blame that on the father? Listen, my daddy never been in my life like that. Knew of him, but he never raised me. I didn't grow up to be a fucking transgender or want to be a woman. That ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn daddy. There's plenty of fucking children that has their mother and father that helps raise them, and they still want to be a transgender. What the fuck do that got to... Let's move on, man. See, that's what I'm saying. This bitch already annoying the shit out of me, man. Because, see, like I said, they say shit of, like, these coons say right-wing talking point bullshit. And it doesn't make any sense, but they believe in it. Let's move on.
We'll say, you know, if you are too hard about something, you're too hard on your kids about something, you know, dating this type of person, that's the type of person they're going to date. You're too hard on them by being gay, they're going to end up gay or whatever. You know, do you First of all, we don't live back in those times like that. The problem with we not understanding as parents, a lot of us, and older people that's parents, what we're not realizing is that these kids are much more independent than we were. Right? We needed a lot of guidance. Right? Like we needed our parents to kind of be home. Right? We needed that because of how fucked up shit was. A lot of these kids that's fucked up, they come from fucked up backgrounds and shit, but a lot of these kids, like, they can live on their own. They can survive. And it may not be the way we want them to survive, but they can survive. A lot of us back in the day couldn't survive. And the problem with it is
the adults in the room pretending that they wasn't kids before. They wasn't these young folks like we wasn't their age. We did just as much fucked up shit, rebelling this type of shit, and horrible shit that a lot of we think these kids are doing. Who the fuck up? Listen, I always tell people, who the fuck am I to like shit on young folks? Like shit on they brains are just been trying to get developed. Of course they're gonna do stupid shit. We just hoping and praying that they don't go too far where they can't come back from. That's it. That's the only way. That's the only way we can support them. They kids, bro. They going to do shit that's going to go against what we believe or what our standards is. Because we did it to our own parents. Now we look back and be like, yeah, our parents was right. But at the time, no, nigga, we did what the fuck we wanted to do. Now you said what we wanted to do, but we was doing stupid shit that we had no business doing. It's just a lot of hypocrisy. People act like they never been young before, like you never was doing fuck shit. What? This is new shit. No, it's not new. All the shit that these young kids are doing ain't nothing new that I ain't never seen before. Nothing. That's why I don't get that upset about it, because the simple fact of, what the fuck? Now we're wondering, where the parents at? Nigga, we didn't have parents like that either. And the motherfuckers that did, I knew motherfuckers that had their parents, and they still wound up being one of the most thoroughest motherfuckers in the streets. In jail right now for murder. I know niggas like that. So it got a lot of times this shit don't have nothing to do with a parent being there. It's just all a bunch of bullshit. Shout out to my brother Game in the building. What up, gang? Good morning to you too, my brother. Let's get back into this shit.
Do you make that discernment or the connection?
Well, for me, and everybody know me, like I can't, like I don't really hold my tongue. You know what I'm saying? And I've never held my tongue with my children. And I've always been very honest and upfront. And I think that with my son, for me, I kind of
let me just say this too, and I'm probably being petty, right? I don't even like the way this bitch look. Like honestly, she's probably fuckable, right? I'm being petty here. She's probably fuckable, but she actually looks like, the quote they like to say about black women, like a mad black woman. That's what she looks like. Because it's probably a lot of pain from her past. And I get it. But to be a grown-ass woman, to just be a fucking coon, is fucking ridiculous to me. But let's just move on. I'm being petty here a little bit, but let's move on.
He was going to be gay, but there's a difference in between being a gay man and then being a man saying that you're a woman. So where he...
No, it's not. It's just a new wave of gayness. People, let me put people on game. Okay? Transgender's been around a long motherfucking time, people. They ain't just pop up. Okay? Now, you just see a lot more people much open with it, but they've been around. What the fuck do y'all call... we call them cross-dressers. Right? A lot of these transgenders was cross-dressers. Especially the older ones. The only difference is the young folks, they ain't doing all that shit. They ain't like, we ain't gonna be just pretending that we're a woman dressing up. They like, no, we want to go through, get the titties. We want to get the pussy, get the dick cut off. Someone want to get the dicks, cut the titties off. They ain't doing all that. They're not waiting. Because the times are different. That's the only difference, people. No, so no, ma'am. So no. I had no problem with if you are 18 years old, because I think our son is like 18 or 19 years old. He 18, 19 years old. I don't care. He's grown. And then number two, they keep thinking it's so easy to get these surgeries, right? To transition over. It's not as easy as y'all think it is. These people, a lot of these transgender people gotta go through counseling. The fucking surgeons gotta make sure that they are 100% in their mind that they're okay with getting that shit cut off. This ain't nothing like they acting like just people just randomly just going to hospitals, or we all just randomly paying this money for people just get their dicks and shit chopped off and hormones. Shit, listen, I don't give a fuck about paying for transgenders, hormone pills and shit. We pay for wars that we don't supposed to be in. So I'd rather pay for somebody that wants some hormones in their body that feel good about themselves than spending my money, giving my money to a government to take out military and go kill innocent women, men, women, and children. Getting tongue twisted. That's what I give a fuck. I care more about not giving my money to that shit. But I ain't mad about giving my taxpayer money to help some transgender to feel better about herself by taking hormone pills. I don't give a fuck. We worry about the wrong shit. Listen, people, let me ask y'all a question. How many transgenders you directly know? I'll wait. I'm talking about personally. I'm a friend of yours or somebody, a friend of family or friend. I don't know one. Well, I can't say that. I don't know one. It ain't like I know a whole bunch of them. I know one. And one is my family member. So I don't got a fucking problem with my cousin wanting to be a dude. I don't care. We knew she was gay when she was young. You I wasn't 100% sure, but she was dating. Listen, she was dating women, having sex with women. Back in the day, nigga, we was kids. I'm not sitting here fighting. I'm not doing that. I'm not sitting here fighting with gay people over what they feel and who they want to date. It's like the most stupidest shit in the world to me. I don't even know why we having these conversations about gay people. Is any gay person trying to take away your health care? I'll wait. Listen, how many transgenders or gay people has been going into schools and killing other kids? It ain't a lot. For the last couple of years, I only know of 2. And mainly because they was bullying the fucking gay or transgender kid. Because of people like her and a lot of government people and a lot of regular people in the country that try to demonize gay people. But usually you get these white supremacists. Little racist white kids. Probably getting bullied in school. You never know. Y'all gotta excuse that. They cutting grass next door, people. But like I said, it's not you don't hear about it. Like, it's more important shit than, like, ain't no gay person did nothing to me. Like, I look at shit like that. Like, how is gay people affecting me? They're not affecting me. I don't see gay people siding with racists. I don't see gay people siding with destroying communities. Like, I'm just trying to figure out who's really is the enemy here. Just because you uncomfortable, so what? Give a fuck, I'm uncomfortable every day. Like, first of all, life is always going to be uncomfortable. So this whole notion, seeing some gay people make me uncomfortable. Okay, well, look, seeing you discriminate against gay people makes me uncomfortable. So we even, bitch. Let's move on, y'all. Hold on. Let me shout out my man Henderson in the building. What up, Henderson? Well, listen, I say this. Trump can free how many black Negroes he wants. It does not excuse his racism. I don't understand why they can't separate that. I'm not, because a racist freed me, I probably shouldn't have been there anyway that long. Because a racist came and wanted to play political games with my life and my status to free me, I'm not kissing your ass. Listen, let me put it like this. If Trump freed me, I play the game. Yeah, like, thank you, Donald Trump. Soon I get out, fuck Donald Trump. You can't get me arrested. You can't send me back to jail, nigga. Like, because he's playing you anyway. So why can't I play him? I don't understand. I'm not giving nobody no prop. And first of all, Biden did not create the crime bill. People keep forgetting that it wasn't just Democrats that created that bill. It was Republicans as well. It was both sides of the party. Listen, if you ain't from that era, I'm sick of people telling me about the crime bill. No disrespect to you, and I ain't talking about you, bro. I'm just sick of people bringing that up. If you ain't from that era, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And I mean literally, like, that crime bill did not destroy the black community like people tried to make it seem like. That wasn't the only real reason. The other reason was of the fucking Republican Party when Reagan was in office. When they allowed the fucking CIA to dump drugs in our communities. But nobody want to talk about that. But these motherfuckers still want to get there and vote for Republicans. Listen, we probably wouldn't have had a crime bill if the Republicans didn't dump drugs in our community. How about that shit? If we just gonna blame Democrats for the crime bill, hey, let's blame the Republicans for putting drugs in our community then. Because the damn sure was them. The CIA dumped that shit. Who was in control at that time? Republicans. I didn't hear these so-called black folks. I still don't hear them talking about that shit. You just want to blame, the Democrats for the crime bill because they locked a lot of black people up. Okay. Well, a lot of us probably wouldn't have got locked up like that if it wasn't for the Republicans. And mind you, that crime bill was really helped created by a lot of our elder black folks. You keep forgetting about that shit. Listen, it wasn't just the white liberals. It wasn't just somehow elder black people. It was Republicans as well. Listen, y'all don't understand. Shit was so out of control. If you didn't live in that era, you don't know what the fuck was really going on. Shit was bad. Like way, way bad. It's like that's why I can see like a lot of our elders be like, yo, a lot of young folks, y'all got it a little better than us. And you do. And the thing about it, I don't hate y'all for that. I'm actually glad that y'all got it a little better than us. I'm not hating on that shit. I'm glad that y'all got it a little better than us. But listen, them times was very, very dark for black people. Like it was so bad that when you used to walk out your house, you used to just see crackheads just laying on the ground, coked out. You seen people that was going to work at one period of time. All of a sudden, seeing them across the street or around the corner, copping drugs. They lost everything. Like shit was dark. So listen. Listen, I'm not saying the Democrats ain't got no bigotry and racism in the party. I'm not saying that. Right? That's like for a while I used to say all Republicans are not racist either. Right? They just have a different ideology. Right? Which is true. But when you vote for a racist in this modern day and you know better, then you just a racist. It just is what it is. Some policies could seem bigoted from the left. It just is what it is. Nobody's sitting there. I'm not even a Democrat. So I'm not defending Democrats in that type of realm. But to like make up shit of why you side with racists, you're not gonna get me to understand that. If the Democrat Party is racist, so is the Republican Party. So, I mean, what? I told people this the last time around. When they put Joe Biden, when we allowed the Democrat Party to push Bernie Sanders out, because a lot of people has been brain fucked by the Democrat Party as Democrats, right? You allow the Democrat Party to push Bernie out like that. That's where you fucked up at. And then I'll put it this way. When I told y'all, even after they pushed Bernie out, we should not be voting for Joe Biden. I said that shit in 2019, 2020. I said that shit. Let Trump just go and do his rest of 4 years. I'm going to tell y'all something. On real talk, Trump was never going to bounce back from COVID. He was not going to bounce back from that. But he bounced back from it because of Joe Biden. Because of Democrat people vote or people that weren't Democrat voted for the Democrat, which was Joe Biden, and you let a little slip of Trump feeling untouchable. Trump knew he was going to be able to come back after that shit. Listen, I'm strategic when I talk about this politics shit. I know what the fuck is really going on. The problem is a lot of people don't know what's really going on. That's the problem. People don't pay attention to shit. First thing come out be my man, I gotta work, I have my life together. Nigga, I work too. That ain't got nothing to do with not paying attention. What's to say? They always say, read the goddamn room. The shit is right there. You're just choosing to ignore shit because you have a difference with certain shit. I don't have to agree with everybody on every fucking thing, but I'll tell you one goddamn thing. When some shit is so fucked up, I'm not rocking with that. I don't give a fuck. But as bad as Trump was, he's not as bad as he is now. And that's all the people that went out and voted for Joe Biden in 2020. It's all y'all fault. I didn't vote for Joe. I'll be damned to be a part of that because I knew what was going to happen. Joe and them was going to get in there. They was going to fix shit like they always do. Democrats know how to govern. We may not agree with all the shit they do, but they know how to govern. They can get shit back on track. I knew they was going to do that. That's easy. I'm not even tripping off of that. But I said, all it's going to lead to is Trump running again. This man was in a bad space. All we had to do was let him be president again and continue to fuck this country up. Now we got to deal with this shit for another 8 years, basically. Because regardless of how much Trump fuck up and he leave in 4 years, the blueprint of what they need to do for that white supremacist bullshit and the rich getting richer, that shit is already, it's already certified. It's here. The dictatorship, like it's already here. The problem was when people did not give the racists enough, the smart racists enough credit of strategy. I knew what they was trying to do. No, let Trump, he already in the hole. Let him continue to keep fucking up. Trump didn't even know how to handle COVID. He was everywhere. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. You had a motherfucker that was, he was unqualified for his occupation. No, let him stay in there so you get rid of him. So once he fuck up so bad and Trumpism goes away, it'd have been gone by now. Trumpism probably been dead probably 2 years ago. Maybe even 3. Listen, I don't know how to explain this shit any more clearly to people. The people that voted for Joe Biden in 2020 really fucked. That's why we in this situation. Because I told motherfuckers we shouldn't have been voting for Biden. Black people, we should not have been voting for Biden. Not because he wasn't a better candidate, it's strategy-wise. All we had to do was focus on keeping the Congress or some shit. Not the presidential shit. Trump can't do shit without policies. Now, the Congress is ran by Republicans as Trump people. There is no checks and balances. Trump planned this shit. The fucking racist Republican MAGAs, they planned this shit. They had 4 years to plan this shit. And motherfuckers is just sitting there. He can't win. He's horrible. Okay, bro. He got this goofy bitch right here that we listening to all fucked up. And you think he can't fuck poor, racist, stupid white people mind? They already uneducated. They don't think for themselves. I'm gonna tell y'all when I knew a lot, like when I knew for a fact, like I was about 90% that what all the shit Trump was doing and all the shit that I was talking about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 6, about Trump, it was when Lord Jamal from Brand Nubian, when he sided with Trump before the election. I knew right there, I said, oh, shit get ready to go down. Trump get ready to do everything he want to. He's supposed to be this pro-black nigga. And that nigga sold out. I knew from right there, I said, oh shit, the country in trouble. Oh, you think that nigga sold out because he really like, how can I put this? Like, you think that Lord Jamal doing all this selling out shit that he doing, you think that he doing all this shit because he sees that Trump is the best version of what America need to be? No. He's siding with Trump because he don't want that smoke with Trump or these racists. He's scared of racists. All that tough Tony pro-black shit, a lot of these niggas you see, they selling out now, these entertainers, they all cowards. They ain't never been like that. Listen, and a lot of our pro-black brothers was actually right? I'm not a pro-black person because I still care about others. I still care about people's kids, right? So I can't just be this pro-black nigga, right? But I care about my people more than I care about any other people. And our pro-black brothers was right. We got a lot of agents in our community. It's a lot of agents. It's more agents than we have ever seen in our existence in this country. At this period of time right now. It's a lot of black agents for white supremacy. And we need to really get on business of like, yo, we not fucking with niggas. Like, I thought the BETs was a very classic thing. I loved it. Shout out to Kevin Hart. But what I don't appreciate is that, but like I said, it's not ran by black people anymore anyway. But giving Snoop Dogg the iconic award, nigga, you has been lost that ability to get that. Fuck Snoop Dogg. Like, that shit was weird, yo. Like, I was so ashamed of black people sitting there showing love to this sellout. Like, that's what we doing now? This is what we doing. That shit was an embarrassment. Like, I appreciated everything else about the BET Awards other than the Snoop Dogg shit. Like, this nigga just sold us out and y'all honoring him? Nah, bro. Will Smith smacked the motherfucker and everybody was like, oh no, Will gotta be canceled and he was wrong for smacking Chris Rock. Knowing that Chris Rock is a fucking sellout him damn self. Chris Rock is a sellout. He sat there and let white men call him niggas. Use the N-word around, had no problem with it. Because Chris Rock doesn't see himself as a nigga. It's niggas to him, niggers, and then it's niggas. Like, but, you know, it is what it is with that. Like I said, that shit was embarrassing. Let's move on.
All right, stop.
My bad, people.
Left channel, right channel.
That you want to be gay, but because you want me to believe that you're a woman. That ain't never happening. You know what I'm saying? In my lifetime. 19.
Let me say this. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, but let me say this. I actually partly agree with her. Listen, if you're a transgender, and it's not to discriminate or hate on you or nothing like that. Listen, if you ain't fully crossed over yet to getting your titties and get your dick cut off, or you a chick that trying to transition to a male, get them titties cut off and get you a dick, I'm not calling you Brian or or sir or some shit. Like, I'm not doing that. You got to go fully through with that shit for me to be like, hey. Like my cousin get away with that shit because we already been calling her T. Like her name's Tiara, but we all, we've been calling her T, nickname T. So it's kind of, you can look at it as a female name, male name in a way. So she kind of get away with that. But the day my cousin told me I gotta call her Thomas or some shit like that, unless you got a ding-a-ling, I'm not calling you that. You T to me. Like, I actually partly agree with that. But if they transition over to that way and they get fully done, yeah, I call them by whatever the fuck they want to call it. Because you know why? Because they committed. That's commission. They committed for your ass. They are committed to who they are. So I have to respect that. That's like a motherfucker that they want you to respect. Like, this is the weird shit about religious people. It's like they want you to respect their religion, but they don't want to respect the other person for wanting to be who they want to be. Because I don't really respect a lot of religious people. I really genuinely don't. I ain't gonna say just personally I don't, but as far as their religion, I respect their religion. I just don't respect them personally. I'm not going to use their whole religion to say all of them bad. I don't respect none of their religion. I don't respect their religion at all. It's not that. I don't respect the people that use religion and hide behind religion to do evil to others. And I always will say that. But I have no problem with people having religious beliefs. I don't have no fucking problem with that. But that's like with gay people. I don't have no problem with them. But it's just certain shit I'm not going to do. But that don't mean I'm against gay people. Like I'm okay with passing policies and laws and shit like that and siding with people that's anti-gay against gay people. I'm not siding with you because I don't agree with certain things about the gay community. No, not doing that. Fuck out of here. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Let me shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? Let me shout out to my brother Henderson again. Yeah, they always you listen. Shout out to my brother Henderson. He right about that. Listen, even if you look at the bill that they got now, this so-called big, beautiful bill, nigga, they cut the cuts that they got for Medicare and Social Security. A lot of the Republicans want that. They not voting for the shit because they think it should be they should get rid of it. They want to get rid of Social Security. They want to get rid of Medicare. Right? And people because I thought about this when I was looking at the bill, right? Because I read shit. I don't be speaking about shit I don't know nothing about. You know where they're taking, like when we're like, it's going to be, they're going to raise taxes on us. Right? They're going to raise taxes on us. So all the money, matter of fact, I'm sorry, the money that we already put in to Social Security and Medicare, they're going to take that money and now make up for where they can cut taxes for the rich and all the other bullshit they got going on, right? That's mainly what that is. So now you have no health care. They took all the money you put into healthcare and Social Security is gone. Well, mind you, even to cut it down, because they want to get cut down more, right? They want to cut it off even more for people not to even get Social Security. So you paying for Social Security and you may not even be able to get it. You paying in the Medicare and you can't get it. So you're paying into them making up for them giving tax cuts for the rich. Think about that shit. For the millionaires and the billionaires to get all this money. Get the money that you paying in for this shit that you can't get. Think about that shit. A rich person can't tell you that, oh, you know what, I pay in the Medicare, I can't get Medicare. That's a lie. A rich person can't tell you, a millionaire or billionaire can't tell you, I pay into Social Security and I can't get Social Security. It's a fucking lie. Like I said, we have allowed racists to mislead us. And let's go to the stupid Trump supporters. Y'all just as stupid as a motherfucker. You voted for a dude that you still going to pay into, if you work a 9 to 5. You still going to pay for Medicare and Social Security. But it's going to be harder for you to get it. And you're paying for the richest people to get all this money from tax cuts that they don't want to pay. Think about that. I tell people this. I tell people this. The reason that rich people bitch and complain about, oh, why? I was hearing a celebrity say, well, I think it was Fat Joe, and he was talking about, oh, well, yeah, it's still bills. We still have bills. Motherfucker, lower your standards. You had an era where you could ball like that. Okay, cool. But you found out that you can't ball like that no more. Like when you get older, bro, it's almost to a point that where you slow down of balling. Like shit that you would normally do, fuck your money up and all that other shit. You gotta stop that shit. Like I thought when people get older, you just want to live a civil life. You just want to live a normal life. If I'm rich, I'm not fucking rich like that. Bro, I don't, listen, if it came down to it, if I'm looking at I'm looking at how much money I bring in. If I'm rich like that. If I'm bringing in now and I'm only getting $1 million, I'm making $2 million a year. Right? All right. Well, that means, you know what? Shit, I may go ahead, downsize my house, buy me a house, regular house, own that motherfucker around $500,000, and nigga, I'm good. I kick the shit out of my house. If you gotta build on your house, build on the bitch. It's your shit. But this whole notion that you gotta keep living this same lifestyle after you done not fell off, but you know, you got older and nobody really looking for you, you ain't making that much money you used to make. You cut down on expenses. Yeah, you used to getting $1 million checks. You used to making millions of dollars. All that shit gone now. You blew it. You didn't invest it right. Okay, cool. But you cut down. You see the problem with rich people, they don't want to come back and start living like normal people. Right? Like I always tell people this all the time, right? I don't live like I'm poor, but I damn sure don't live like I'm rich. Because I'm far from that. But I'm not going, I live in my means. I live with what I can afford. If I can't afford it, it ain't happening. Listen, do you push a little bit? You push a little bit to make money? I mean, to make yourself happy? Yeah. But if you do that, you know that some shit that you wanted to do later, you're going to have to be like, nah, I can't afford that. Like, I already said, I don't even give a fuck about my birthday this year. Because we spending so much money on a vacation. My birthday is like next month. A couple of weeks from now. I don't give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck about my birthday like that. I give a fuck about it next year. I save and plan for my birthday when I throw a little birthday bash for myself. But I'm not tripping off my fucking birthday. Listen, come on, bro. Cause now I gotta make up for the shit that I just spent a whole bunch of money on, me and my wife, and then now my daughter, she going back to school, so now I gotta like save for her to go back to school. Like I'm not like people gotta lower their expectations of how much like they want to sit out. Like how much do you want to impress people? Like come on, man. Shit, the crazy shit about it, I think I'm saving a little bit. I'm saving for my daughter to go back to school, saving to put some more money in my account, and then we probably we probably go on another little vacation before the kids go back to school. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, I'm not worrying about shit that people worry about. I don't try to live outside my means. I live where I live. I'm on my level. People always trying to live outside of they means and shit. And then they like, oh, you know, well, I don't benefit from that. Well, nigga, it ain't for you to benefit from it. But what if you do get fucked up one day and you need that? You need that safety net from the government that you pay into. Listen, people, do I think when I'm 60-something years old, I may need Social Security? I don't know. That's almost fucking 10, 15 years from now. I don't know that. You don't know where you financially going to be by then. Like, really, honestly. Like I said, I ain't rich. You don't know. You don't know when some shit can happen in the next 10, 15 years. You don't know. But for people to sit out here and side with people that's trying to take away everybody's people that need their safety net, or you may need it one day, something is wrong with y'all, man. And a lot of it's just racism, but it is what it is. Shout out to my brother LT in the building, but shout out to my brother Henderson in the building for bringing that up. Because that, you know, it's just weird shit going on, man. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. What about? Yeah, he went back to Vlad. Like I don't listen, you know the crazy shit about people was sending me shit about that. And it was like, you need to talk about that. I'm not talking about that shit. I've been told y'all that nigga was a sellout. I ain't got to. I already did a video on him going on another podcast talk about he siding with Trump. Right there, nigga, let me know that you are capable of doing anything. You sell your soul like that. Am I shocked that he went back to Vlad TV? No. I wasn't shocked. Listen, people, I wasn't even appalled by it. I wasn't mad about it. I just like, okay, cool. Nigga, I don't fuck with you anyway. Ain't nothing else to say. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? Listen, people go on. Listen, a lot of these brothers and sisters go on Vlad because I ain't even call them brothers and sisters. A lot of these black people go on. Well, some of these black folks go on Vlad TV because it ain't a lot. It's some. Because everybody ain't famous to get on that show, really. Or got a story like that to be on that show. I mean, be on his podcast and shit. Excuse me. A lot of people go there because they think that shit. Listen, we live in a time where people cherish being like, listen, this is what I learned, right? In this space of the internet era, right? People want to be noticed because a lot of people come from fucked up situations, right? Or people come from where people don't recognize them. And so you got a space down in the internet space, the podcast space, however you want to look at it, social media, space, that now everybody feel like that's why you see so many people out there, because they don't have self-worth about themselves. It's not that they care about other people. They only care about themselves, number one. Right? Like, there's something that's going to happen in their life or what's going on in their life where they don't feel appreciated. That's a lot of part of it. But the other part is they probably feel a certain type of way of how they don't feel recognized. And that's why you see people all on the internet making fools of themselves. Believe it or not. It's not as complicated as people think it is with people that do shit like this on the internet. Like, it's people just listen. I believe we live in a society now, and it's not even a young thing. It's a society thing where people have very, very low self-esteem of themselves. I genuinely believe that. Like, they have no self-esteem. Like, yo, if you willing to put yourself out here to make a fool of yourself, to say horrible shit, to harm other people, to say harmful shit to others, there's something wrong with you, man. Something genuinely mentally wrong with you. So that's how I look at that shit, Brother Bell. Shout out to my brother Bell for asking that question. Let's move on. Oh, God damn it. Hold on, y'all.
Left channel.
One thing I like about these speakers and shit, boy, they make sure they try to keep that energy. You know what I mean? As far as like having, running out of power.
I started seeing that probably very young. Like, it's a spirit. You recognize a tree by its fruit. You can see broke rich syndrome. You can see, when they have feminine, characteristics and personalities. Like, he was different. He didn't want to play with his brothers. He didn't want to get his hands dirty. He only wanted to play with the girls. He wanted to play in makeup. Like, it was, you knew what I'm saying? And you could try to force him to play with boys stuff and all of that, but he just did not have an interest. So for me, that wasn't the weird part, right? Because I'm realizing, okay, this is just a part of your personality. You're a male,
right?
child.
But that has nothing. That's why I said That's why I said what she's talking about is when she get ready to start talking about transgenders. That's just something that she's not educated on, right? In a way, right? A lot of us are not. Right, like everybody try to sit here and act like we understand transgender people. We really don't. Honestly, if you don't know, I'm telling you, that's why I asked everybody the question. If you do not know transgender people, You don't know what's going on. Gay people you can understand, right? But you're talking about a separate entity of the gay community that where it's like, what the fuck is going on with this transgender shit? Like, everybody has been there, and I'm not homophobic and nothing. I ain't mad at transgenders, but I'm just saying, there's some shit you be like, what the fuck? What? Nah, nigga. I ain't even agree with that. What's dude from New York Undercover, Malik, whatever the fuck his name, talking about, yeah, well, I guess I'm attracted to transgenders and all this other shit. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. It ain't no way I'm attracted to a transgender. If I knew you used to be a man and you told me that, I'm not attracted to you. Sorry. I don't give a fuck how good you look. Now, mind you, it is some transgenders that look better than some of just women. Natural born women look better than them. But if I find out you a transgender, I don't want to have sex with you. Listen, I'm not attracted to transgenders. And some of them are very good looking. Not sitting there denying it. Listen, some of them transition very well and they look good. But I'm not attracted to you. Shit, you done seen good looking men. You be like, oh, good looking brother. But that don't mean you want to have sex with him. That don't mean you're attracted to that motherfucker. No, fuck all that. But let's move on.
And you have a feminine personality. For me, is when you say, I'm born in the wrong body, right? Because what about people that's deformed?
First of all, that has nothing to do with that at all. That has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with that. How you bring up deformed people to justify your hate for a transgender? Are you serious? Somebody that's deformed? Listen, if it was a surgery out here to help these deformed people, they would do it. They're working on a lot of that shit now, so it ain't no different. What the fuck are you talking about? But let's move on. This shit is just at this point is just getting weird.
Or people that got cerebral palsy, do they get to say that they born in the wrong body? Do they get to go to the doctor and get an operation to put them in the body that they feel comfortable in?
First of all, if they could, they would. If they could, they would. This is how you know how lack of intelligence that she has. If they had them surgeries for these people that she just mentioned, they would. Yes, ma'am, yes, they would. You're talking about people that's deformed. You don't think that if they got a fucked up, they deformed in a certain type of way on their body, if there ain't no surgery out there, they wouldn't get it? Some people are just comfortable with it, but some people, if they could, they would get it. And mind you, she's a part of the problem. She's a part of the society that they make fun of people like that. You can't compare that to somebody that's deformed, a transgender to somebody that's deformed. That shit don't even make any sense. Psychologically, it doesn't make any sense. Honestly, you're talking about somebody's sexual belief, how they feel about themselves, like sexually, to somebody that's deformed, and they're getting made fun of because they're deformed. You're talking about people that want the surgery that they want to get for transitioning over. Yeah, did they feel a certain type of way of being bullied about it? But they still go ahead with the surgery or still want to be a transgender because it makes them feel good. You're talking about somebody that's deformed, that's getting bullied, getting looked at, feel a certain type of way, and feel bad about themselves. When a transgender transition over, nigga, they feel good. They okay with transitioning over. They have confidence. They don't feel confidence of being who they feel, who they want to be, or how they present it, how they look, right? In a way, I mean, you can compare it a little bit, but not the feelings of a lot of that. The feelings is it's not the same. It's like apples and oranges. You can't compare that the same. You're not getting people that don't want to people that's deformed, they can't listen. You looking at people, it's a difference. You looking at people like deformed people are looking at people, looking at them like they're somehow disgusting, right? And so they feel that, and it's a different emotion. When you're talking about a transgender person, you're talking about somebody that's just uncomfortable or how they look. Far as like, it's not what other motherfuckers feel about them. Because usually what happens, motherfuckers start treating them bad because when they transition over to being who they want to be. It's a difference. They're not trying to change themselves because of other people. They're trying to change themselves because of how they genuinely feel about themselves. Right? A lot of people that's deformed or whatever how she's trying to put this, a lot of them are changing because of how others perceive them. Right? Like it bothers them that people treat them different and look at them different and feel a certain type of way about them. Transgenders, they trying to transition over to make themselves feel whole. It has nothing to do with you, because if you didn't know a transgender, somebody that wanted to be a transgender, then it's not bothering them, right? Because you don't even know. But that person, they feel a certain type of way of they need to be a certain type of way. A lot of deformed people are trying to change how they look or how they feel because how people like her may look at them. It's a big difference. Like I said, it's apples and oranges. It's different emotions with that. It's not the same as she trying to make it the same. It's not. Let's move on.
To really have this conversation. So as a parent, right, or a community, when Obama was in office, they had a whole Bring Back Our Girls movement. Everybody was fighting against the genital mutilation of girls over in Africa, right? Yeah, you remember. We have gone from fighting against the genital mutilation of girls over in Africa to actively protesting on the front lines for our own children to mutilate their genitals. I cannot support that.
First of all, that is two different things. That is two different things. One, what you're talking about, a movement of cutting off, making somebody do something. That's why I said it's apples and oranges. To transgenders of saying, hey, if you want to do that, do that. It's a big difference. It's not the same shit. She's trying to compare these things like it's the same. It's not. That's why I said she's not as intelligent as she thinks she is. That shit doesn't even make any sense. You're talking about people cutting women shit off when they don't want it to be cut off. You're talking about women or men getting their shit cut off because they want to. It's a difference. It's a difference. But she's not intelligent enough to comprehend that. But anyway, let's move on.
Hey, mother, that is my child. Yeah, live the life that you want to live, but I can't support you dismembering your body because you think that you was supposed to be something that you were not.
Who are you to tell that child that? And mind you, it's your child at the end of the day, but at the same time, it's a grown person. It's a grown person. You can't tell a grown person what they can and can't do. Listen, people, I support any transgender person to ever want to transition to be whatever they want to be. That's on them. That's their decision. If they are grown-ass adults, you make that decision. It's no, listen, I think we've seen a couple of incidents where we've seen that some of the children, young folks, was taking hormones. Listen, a part of me has a problem with that. Really do. Right? I don't think that we should be giving these kids hormone drugs and shit. That's one of my issues. I do actually have a problem with it. But when these kids get 18 and 19, if they can go serve in the war, they get to make decisions about their fucking life if they want to be a male or a woman. That got nothing to do with me. They grown. Listen, my child 18, 19, nigga, my daughter want to transition over to be a dude. That's on her. They got nothing to do with me. I mean, at the end of the day, it has something to do with me, but at the end of the day, too, as well, on the opposite side of that, it got nothing to do with me. That's what she want to be. That's what she want to be represented as. That's on her. Listen, I'm talking to my kid. Is this really what you want? Because I got you. Because I don't give a fuck what nobody else say about me or with my kid. I don't give a fuck. And if you disrespect me or my kid, we're going to have a problem. See, I love my kid unconditionally. That's my kid was a sexual predator or a serial killer. Other than that, I'm riding with my kid. These motherfuckers got more problem. They will support that kid being a serial killer or a rapist. Right? They get behind that. Then their kid turning into a transgender. Think about that. Tell me how this shit is making any sense. They mad their kid want to be known as a woman. I don't give a fuck. Oh man, I don't care. You ain't hurt nobody. But if my kid grow up to be a fucking serial killer or a mass shooter or a fucking a rapist, I disown my kid. Oh, we done. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't raise you to be like that. What happened to you? What did I do wrong? I'm thinking, what the fuck did I do wrong? But for my kid to want to transition over to be a transgender or whatever the fuck they want to be, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Still my kid. They ain't hurting nobody. All that is making other people feel uncomfortable. Who gives a fuck? As long as my kid ain't killed your kid or raping your kid or molesting your kid, I don't give a fuck about if my kid want to be a transgender. Grow up to be a I don't care. Like they worry about the wrong shit. They're trying to demonize transgenders like they some type of rapists or murderers or some shit. Like, no, I'm not falling for that dumb shit. Let's move on, y'all.
It would surprise you that you get I'm not surprised. Do it offend you that you get so much backlash for having
Yeah.
a natural stance?
Yeah. I be ready to fight because I'm like, that's my kid. Like,
Right.
the people that are coming to me, you ain't never bought one can of milk. You ain't never paid for one haircut. You ain't never bought a pair of shoes. You ain't never went and sat in one school meeting. You ain't never went and sat at the doctor's. You have done nothing. Right?
Let me say this. Because this is the most ignorant shit that a parent can ever say. Once my kid get a certain age, they get older, they grown adults, 18, 19, whatever. Listen, I know parents have this feeling of like, well, you know, I didn't. This is going for women, or you know, I birthed you. I bought the milk. I spent this quality time with you. You don't get to tell me you want to be something different that goes against my principles. Bullshit. 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 You don't own that kid. Listen, when I helped with my sperm. That's all I did. Help as a man, as a father. I helped bring my daughter into this world. I don't own her. Now, if she live under my roof, she gonna do what I tell her to do, but I'm not going to be at the extreme with that shit. There's rules, regulations, but I'm not gonna listen. This whole notion, this old school parenting is bullshit. Some of the new shit is bullshit too, but you gotta balance that shit. My point is, people, you don't. She's talking like she owns this kid. You don't own this kid. This kid is a young folk. He's grown. You don't own him. I don't own my daughter. Even though I raised my daughter, I don't own her. People talk about some of these religious folks, like they fuck me up. Like you own your kid. You don't own them. It's your responsibility to raise them right, to the best of your ability, if you can. But you don't own that kid. You don't own no person. And at the end of the day, just because a man and a woman created a kid, you wasn't the reason for it. At the end of the day, the real motherfucker that created your kid, since they believe in God so much, is God. God blessed you to receive, for you to produce a kid. Going off of their religion, you don't own nobody. Like the nerve of like parents acting like your kid is a grown ass person. You own them. You don't own them. I tell people this all the time. I don't own my kid. I don't own my daughter, my wife. We don't own my daughter, nigga. We raise her. It's our responsibility. We help create her. We only can do the best we can do as parents. However our kid grows up, that's however our kid grow up. I don't spend that much time of how I raise my kid like that. Right? Because morally I know how I am as a person. So I'm not like, damn, I hope my kid don't be this way. Hope my kid don't interact with this person or that person. Like, I'm not doing that. I actually believe in a higher power. Nigga, your kid is going to be who your kid going to be, regardless of how you raise them. That just is what it is. But I don't own my kid. Like I told you, long as my kid didn't rape or be a serial killer, I support my kid. But I don't own my kid. I told my niece, one of my nieces, I told her, I said, listen, if you think you can do better without your parents, then do that. But you better respect the struggle that we have done. Is your mother perfect and shit like that? Are we perfect? No. But it ain't what you like. I always tell my nieces, all of them, my nieces, nephews, godkids, listen, it ain't what y'all think it is out there. Like, yo, that shit seem fun, but real life will kick you in your ass real quick. You need family. You're going to want your parents around. You're going to want them to guide you. Yeah, we got rules and regulations of how we, it's not even rules. It's just moral shit. We move a different type of way because we've been there already. We're telling y'all what to look out for. That's what I tell young folks. Listen, I ain't trying to tell you how to live your life. Live your life. But don't get mad at us at the end of the day when we was trying to stop y'all from doing the fuck shit that we knew or the consequences that come from the fuck shit that you do. And do not think that if you disrespect your elders, that your elders are going to accept that. We're not going to accept that. I tell all young folks that. You think that you're independent, you're doing whatever the fuck going on in your mind. When you start disrespecting your elders, not saying your elders is always right. We just saying it's a level of respect that you gotta have. Of course, you don't let your elders disrespect you either, but it's a balance. That's why I say I'm a tweener, bro. I know how the elders are, and I know how young folks are. I helped create a lot of these young niggas. So, young folks. So, I'm not ignorant to it. So, tell young folks, like, yo, but respect your elders. Like, you have to. Listen, it's bad karma, bro. It's bad karma to disrespect your elders. Listen, I always tell people this shit. The reason I don't go around a lot of people, I don't hang around family members and shit like that, not because I don't respect them and love them. It's because I'm grown, bro. And I don't have to sit around my elders and hear them talking down to me if I feel that way as a young person compared to my elders. I don't have to do that. I don't have to hang around y'all take some that shit gonna make me feel a certain type of way. I don't have to do that. But I told young folks, if you still gonna reach out to your elders for help, then it's a level of respect you gotta have. You can't sit there and disrespect your elders and then think that when you get into trouble, your elders supposed to just help you. No, that's not how that goes. That's not life. Because at a certain point, you grown. So respect your elders. Find a balance. I always tell young folks, find a balance with that. There's a way you can talk to your elders, man. But this whole notion of disrespecting your elders, y'all gonna fuck up on that, young folks. I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm not saying all the elders are on the level of how I think, right? But you still need your elders. Your elders been through some shit that you ain't never really been through. Or if you've been through it, you ain't seen the extreme of it. We grew up at a certain type of a way of extreme. A lot of these young folks, honestly, you know, especially when they deal with racism and shit like that, they ain't been through a lot of that shit that we've been through. The bad part about it is that even the elders, some of the elders, and even a lot of the young folks, y'all normalize police brutality. Y'all normalize black people, unarmed black people getting killed in the street because it's just normalized. They done normalize this shit to y'all, but it's not normal. This shit shouldn't be happening. But a lot of y'all just, you know, it's life, you know. You see, young folks, a lot of times they're not mature enough. They educated enough, but they're not mature enough. That way, a lot of times they get in interactions with cops. Like, why are you arguing with that fucking cop? You know what he on. You already know what he on. Don't argue with him. Listen, sir. Listen. I said what I had to say. Do what you're gonna do. Stop having conversations with. I always tell young folks, stop having conversations with cops. They're not there to protect you. It's a lie. And I say this, and I mean this shit from the bottom of my heart. But listen, I'm not saying it may not be any good cops out there that actually genuinely want to help. I'm just saying I don't look at cops of trying to help people. So I treat all the cops the same. Respect level, straight up. You start being disrespectful, I shut down. Sir, do what you gotta do. Not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you because you're already on some bullshit. Because I'm already thinking 2 steps ahead of that cop. I'm already thinking 2 steps ahead. Go ahead and do what you're going to do. I swear to God, I'm going to sue the shit out you. I'm going to sue the shit out you. I'm not arguing with you. What you need? Okay, all right. Hey, I just need you to know I'm going to sue the shit out y'all that this is over, right? Y'all know that, right? Okay, cool. Just let you know. Not arguing with you. Okay, you want us to do what? Okay, cool. Arguing with these motherfuckers because their whole intention a lot of times is want you to react to the ignorant shit. I tell young folks that all the time. There's certain times that where you have to just get out there, but a lot of times, hey man, let that shit be what it's gonna be. Fight them motherfuckers right. But like I said, this shit comes with experience. Anyway, people, give me 1 second. All right, people, I'm back. But let's move on.
to partake in the upbringing of this child. Even if something was to happen to my child right now, I'm the one that's going to be there. I'm the one, those are tears that I'm going to cry, right? That is a burden that is my child. And I don't try to force the rest of the world to call him a man. That's what pisses me off.
No, the crazy shit about it is that she said, "Oh, I'm gonna be there for my child." Really? Are you gonna be for that? You gonna be there for that child? Because you sided with a party that's against anti-gay people or anti-trans people that's against transgenders. Are you really gonna be on the side of your child when your child is being discriminated against? That shit don't make no sense. I guarantee you she probably wouldn't, the way she talks. Are you going to be with that child when that child is being discriminated against? Or you going to side with the motherfuckers that's against your child? It means more likely that you probably, the way you're talking, that you're going to side with the people that actually is against your child. So that's bullshit right there. If something happened to listen. This is what bothers me about coon ass black people. They just like forget about what discrimination feels like. Your kid is black and your kid is gay or transgender. You like, yeah, that's extra shit on it, but it's a black person. You already get treated differently because you black. Excuse me, in this society right now. Listen, people, because I'm a proud black person does not mean that I get to ignore racism. I don't give a fuck how confident I am of being black or, my skin is different from others. I don't get to ignore or forget that it's racism that actually happens around me or happens to others. I don't get to do that. Like this shit is mind-boggling me. That black people some black people pretend like this. Oh, it's not that big of a deal, Hey, man, they're gay. It's still a black child, still a black person, regardless if they gay or they transgender or whatever, or they straight. They still black. They already got a strike against them because of their color of their skin. I always keep telling people it's very hard listen, no disrespect to gay white people or transgender people. It's much more harder for gay black people and gay black transgender people because they, number one, they black. Regardless of their sexual preference, or regardless of you talk about a black woman, you see, know what comes first with that? She's black, or that black male. It doesn't matter he a male. He black before he that male in this country. That's society. So for some black people to sit out here and pretend like that shit don't matter, it matters. Like what we doing here? Some of my black people, what's wrong with y'all? You black. You already got a strike against you in this society. It's not about playing victim. It's a fact. You got a strike against you because you black. They are facts. It's nothing to play victim about. It's a fact. And you thought we playing victim now all of a sudden because we black? No, nigga. our ancestors, because they were black. You didn't think somehow black people was gay or had different opinions or nothing like that? Their blackness, number one, didn't matter. It mattered actually more back then because they was black. You niggas want to sit there and pretend, oh, because you're a different black. Okay, cool. Let me just say this. Let me give my people, my black folks, some self-esteem about themselves. I ain't never woke up and hated being black. Ever. Never, ever, and never, ever will. I love being this skin complexion. See, you look at this shit being black, your skin complexion being black, it's like it's some type of like it's somehow black people, I'm not saying all, but some of us look at this shit as like being black is like a target. No, it's partly of that, but mainly if you're a proud black person, I look at that shit as, hey, they scared of me. They scared of me. And let me tell y'all some real shit. As a black person, I'm okay with racist white people fearing me. I don't want my people to fear me, and I don't fear my people, or fear anybody, or people fearing me or not, or I fear them. Listen, I'm okay with racist white people fearing black people. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them fearing us or fearing people that look like me. Like, I'm okay with that. Because I know that you, at the end of the day, morally, I know there's something wrong with you. But the other part of that is, you stupid. I don't fear you because you're a different skin complexion from me. So that let me know that you stupid. I don't worry about white people like that. I don't wake up every day, I got to worry about white folks today. Even though Trump in office with a bunch of racists in office, I don't worry about them motherfuckers. You think I worry about them? You Trump supporters, MAGA, you think I worry about y'all? No, I don't worry about y'all. I wish you would. See, it's a difference. I don't wake up feared and scared of racist white people and shit. I wish you racist motherfuckers would. That's what I'm on. I don't fear you motherfuckers. I know that's what you're trying to put into black folks. You did it to the Latino community. They all have them fucking scared of you. That's why they voted for you. But listen, as a black person, I don't fear you. I don't fear nobody. If I don't fear my people, why would I fear a motherfucker that don't look like me? As a black person, think about that. If you don't fear your people, why would you fear a motherfucker that don't look like you? The problem is you get these coons, they fear they people that look like them. This one right here, she fears people that look like her. I don't give a fuck what your agenda is. If you're down with the cause, you're down with our people, we good. Unless you rapists and murderers. Well, I'm sorry, a serial killer. Because there's a difference. They never want to rehabilitate a black person killing another black person, but a white person that kills a black person, he's rehabilitated. They make all the excuses in the world for that motherfucker. Look how they glorified Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer was a racist gay person. And I told y'all, I go back and I told y'all, the reason he was gay, is you a little back at the story, because he was sexually assaulted by a man. Not from a black man, from a white person, white man. He got sexually assaulted when he was a kid. But you see what he did? His outcome, because how he was raised, even though he was a victim of being sexually assaulted, it doesn't matter because he was raised as a racist. Jeffrey Dahmer was a fucking racist, bro. He only target black men. Gay black men. But he got raped by a white person. And somehow, some way, now I ain't gonna say somehow, some way, he took all that anger, all that shit, all that abuse that what happened to him, he turned that from a white man raping him. But he was raised by racists. His parents was racist. His community he grew up in was racist. And he turned that shit, he got sexually abused by a white person. He took that shit out on gay black men. Think about that. So it wasn't shocking that a black man killed him in jail. Let me put y'all on game. You think that black man that killed Jeffrey Dahmer in jail, he wasn't gay? He didn't know the family. None of that. He killed Jeffrey Dahmer because he was a fucking racist. It had nothing to do with him being gay. He got killed because he was a fucking racist. You think about it, all the white people, they dressed up and they what you call it, Halloween shit. Jeffrey Dahmer. Who was it all? It was white people. You know why? Because they was raised racist. Who the fuck wanted to dress up as Jeffrey Dahmer? Racist white people. Like, stop kidding yourselves on this racism shit. He was a gay racist. But I told you, even for him, he was dealing with, he got fucked up because somebody molested him. Go look at the Jeffrey Dahmer shit. He was fucked up mentally because he got raped by a white person. It wasn't a black man. But he was raised as a racist. Y'all gotta start looking at shit like they want you to take race out of everything. No. Why did he just try to kill black and brown people? Why would he do that? Why? Ain't a black or a brown person raped him. That was most likely, listen, I'll put it this way. Anybody that rape or sexually assault children are gay. If you raping the same sex, you gay. I don't give a fuck how macho you think you are. You are fucking homosexual. You are homosexual. Listen, people, I know men and women that has been sexually assaulted, and they're not gay. They like the opposite sex. Like I told you, it's a choice you make. It's a choice you make with that shit. And some people can't get over it, and you don't knock them too much. But if they start raping, being serial killer, all that shit, listen, they evil. You can't defend that. But you know, like it's like R. Kelly, right? I don't defend R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a sexual predator. The crazy shit about R. Kelly, the reason R. Kelly ain't gay is because, in fact, he got molested by a woman. But if he got molested by a man, you would hear about him. You talking about all the girls, you be hearing about R. Kelly trying to get boys. Like, let's be real. You would hear about him trying, stories come out of him trying to molest little boys. Let's be real. It's very, very rare that if the opposite sex rape you, you start raping people of the same sex. Just telling y'all, it's very rare, especially for men. Women are a little bit more complicated than that, but men, no. If a man has been molested by a man, if a little boy got molested by a man, he's going to grow up to most likely rape another man. It just is what it is. Because you fucking with children dealing with their sexuality. But you see how they glorified Jeffrey Dahmer. You see that? They wore the mask of Jeffrey Dahmer. This is some Halloween shit. Nah, bro. I like fictional characters. I don't like no motherfucking if somebody that's good. I want to dress up like them if somebody that's good, but I'm not dressing up as a fucking sexual predator. Somebody that raped people, murdered people, a serial killer. No. Not real life. No, nigga. No.
It's like, I don't.
Oh shit. God damn it.
Left channel, right channel.
If you want to address him however you want to address him, that's your business. It don't have nothing to do with me. But when you come to me and tell me how I'm supposed to address something that not only I carry, but I birthed and raised, then that's when you're out of line. Right? That's because I've earned the right to call him what I named him.
What right? What right? If that thing about it, if your child, and there's been plenty of people that have then felt a certain type of way about their parents that did horrible shit, change their name. What are you talking about? Like I told you, none of her shit makes any sense. But there have been plenty of people out here change their damn name because of how bad their parents are. Let me explain something to you. If I was raised by murder, like, listen, I got family members I know did certain shit, right? Murder people, whatever. Get that. But they not named that to me, right? But if I had certain family members that was rapists and murderers, nigga, it's my right to change my name. I will change my name on you. Now, look, as a parent, it might be a little difficult with that because you might cherish your name, right? Your last name, but you know, like I said, it's different. People, like I said, if you got a kid that did some fucked up, horrible shit, like you didn't raise them that way, but they wind up still going that way and doing some fuck shit. I don't know what you can do about that, right? Like, other than listen, nigga, I'll be the first person to denounce that motherfucker. I'll be on the victim side. I'll tell the victim side how of the people that is victimized about whatever happened, the family. I'll probably side with them. I'll be on the side with them. I wouldn't be on the side with my motherfucking kid. Like, my kid was a fucking rapist or he was a serial killer. Nigga, I'm not siding with my kid. No. Listen. Even if my kid did some shit, like they murdered somebody in the street, it'll be very, very hard for me to side with them. Right? Even though I come from a background of doing something similar. Right? But like I said, it's difficult as a parent. When you're a parent, it's different. But I got a moral standards that where I can't support my kid in certain shit. I just can't. If my kid is in the fucking wrong about some shit, I'm not supporting my kid. But at the same time, I will support my kid if my kid make a mistake or something, like something happened, or like she's making it seem like this motherfucker, because he gay or he's transgender, like he committed a crime. I can't fuck with him, you know. I can't do that. Like, he gay, he a transgender. Like, you act like he killed somebody. It's a difference. It's apples and oranges with that shit. My kid gay, nigga, what the fuck I look like? Turning my back on my kid. Because they got a different belief of how they feel about themselves. I'm not turning my back on my kid. No. First of all, as who I am as a person, I'd rather have a discussion. Let's talk about it. And my thing is, it's your kid. You listen, my kid ain't if a decision of my kid is doing some shit that I don't believe in, it's a discussion. And what I mean by that, if it's not bringing harm to others of the decision they making, it's a conversation we can have. But if my kid is doing something that's just only embarrassing me, that's not really harming nobody, but I see people around me upset about that, they treating me a certain type of way, I wouldn't give a fuck about that. That's my kid. I don't care what other motherfuckers think about that, because it make me go, they talking about us. I don't care. I got a gay, transgender kid, whatever it may be, nigga, I'm good with my kid, nigga. And you know what I tell a motherfucker like that? Don't ever say nothing to me or my kid. Don't say nothing to us. We won't say nothing to you. You don't say nothing to us. That's how that shit goes. But don't act like I'm supposed to turn my back on my kid because my kid is gay or transgender. That ain't harming nobody. Harming nobody. Now, if my kid is a fucking rapist or a murderer or a serial killer, then okay, I get it. But my kid just want to be different. He don't. My kid, don't, she or he, don't feel that they comfortable in their body and they want to transition over. And you somehow acting like you want to bring some bullshit to me. Nah, fuck out of here, nigga. I'm siding with my kid. My kid ain't harming you. You just uncomfortable. Means nothing to me. Because now at this point, if you uncomfortable with my kid being gay or whatever, transgender, I'm uncomfortable with being around you. So we both uncomfortable. Let's move on. Let's get this shit over with.
Right? That's me, and I'm the mama. Right? So the rest of the world can agree. I'll never agree with the rest of the world because the rest of the world didn't birth him. I'm the only person that birthed him.
First of all,
persistently missed packages.
First of all, that's the stupidest shit in the world. You can birth a kid all you want. That don't mean your kid won't grow up to be. That's like a parent telling you, hey, if my kid is a serial killer, I'm going to keep supporting him. What? No, I'm not. My kid done seen the devil. I don't know what the fuck. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm perfect or no shit like that. I listen, my kid and the people, if they be around me, nigga, they know I'm all about showing love and positivity. So that's my moral compass. So if people outside of me or I fuck with do some shit, and nigga, if they cross that line, nigga, they on their own. I'm not supporting them. I'm not siding with them. Like, that's just real shit. But anyway, I want y'all to listen to this clip. Why she fuck with Trump. I want y'all to hear this shit. And we're going to get into some sports. I'm going to do a live stream about some sports. I got to get up with my man Talk, too. Shout out to my brother Talk. We're going to get into some sports. We're going to get some sports out of this.
Phenomena. He's his own person. The presidency only added on to what he's doing. I see a lot of black people around Trump because I'm in the circle.
Willie D Live.
How do we get the point across to our people who are part of the LGBTQ community that we love you, but we do not want you trying to force this lifestyle on our children?
I wish I had that answer because to me it seems like it would be common sense because not one single person on this.
Let me say this. I know Willie D may be asking a question, but it almost come off as Willie D being anti-gay. Listen, and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it comes off that way. I don't give a fuck that people are gay. We care too much about people being gay than we give a fuck about races. The gay people is the problem. It's the gay people going around. They got a movement where they killing people that ain't gay. I'll wait. I'm sick of this conversation like, yo, it's gay people roaming around. They got a whole group together where they talking about killing people that ain't gay. I'll wait on it. Do they got a movement like that? But we know we got a movement of evangelicals, religious people that get extreme and go and try to kill gay people. Gay people are not the problem. A lot of you motherfuckers are the problem. You want to hurt somebody that's different from you. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't have to believe in your shit. Listen, I don't have to believe in all the gay shit. But nigga, I don't want to see harm brought to them. I don't want to speak certain language to bring harm to gay folks. Because that's what happens when motherfuckers like, oh, you know, I don't like that gay shit, man. That shit gay shit. Yeah, that's gay shit. Yeah, fuck them gay motherfuckers, man. That shit weird. Like you do that shit, you put a target on their back. And if you too stupid not to understand what I'm saying, then you are the fucking problem. You put them gay people in danger. And maybe you know it or you don't. But either way, it's fucked up. Gay people ain't the problem of why the country fucked up. We worrying about gay people. Is the gay people stopping healthcare? Is the gay people trying to cut Social Security? Are they? Are they on the side of that? No, they fucking not. Are the gay people against the military not taking care of veterans? Are they? No, they're fucking not. They're not the fucking issue. I'm sick of this shit. Man, we just allow people to let's talk about it. Talk about what? What are we talking about? I don't want to have what's the gay issues? The gay issue. It's a real serious issue in America. Yeah, okay. Listen, I'll tell you this. Anybody that's gay, you're not the fucking problem. You're not the reason that racism exists. You're not the reason that motherfuckers are deporting people. You're not the reason that black people are still getting gunned down by fucking racist police officers. Did the gay people do that? What are we talking about? Stop bringing gay shit up. It's not the issue of society. It's not. It is a gay person. Is that the reason that eggs went up and all these things, these social issues of false, like, not social issues, but false, like, people can't afford anything? Is it because of the gay people? Because they gay? Listen, there's no disrespect to gay people, but gay people is far from the discussion of why the country is fucked up. Got nothing to do with them. They're using this shit as a weapon. The racist ass right and some of you stupid liberals using this shit as a weapon. Gay people are not the fucking problem. Dumbasses. Ain't a gay person you out here that you know, and I know plenty of them, that's out here saying, oh, they don't want Medicare. They're sick of not having health care. I mean, oh, they don't want health care, or they want to cut Social Security, or they want these trade deals. They with Trump on that. That's bullshit. Fuck are you? What are y'all talking about? Stop bringing gay people up in nonsense shit. Oh, they're trying to get out kids. Nigga, first of all, you know what's getting out kids? Gun violence. Got nothing to do with gay folks. Can you name how many gay people own guns? I'll wait. Can you name how many gay people that own guns? Is a statistic on that? How many gay people are going out here committing gun violence? Let's look at the statistics of that. What's the fucking issue? Even school shootings, let's look at that. I'll wait. I guarantee you it ain't gay, folks. It ain't a high percentage of that. You just listen, America, we the dumbest country in the world. Y'all worry about stupid shit. We worry about dumb shit. Ain't no fucking way I'm worrying about some fucking gay person being gay. I don't like them going to the bathrooms. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm only going to the bathroom to pee. Okay? And listen, let me just say this. My daughter 9. Nigga, I still sent somebody still go to the bathroom with my daughter at 9. But that's because she's special needs. So that's gonna happen. Regardless. Fuck out of here. Who the fuck just letting that kid go to the bathroom? How many incidents y'all know that gay people have been, the transgenders or whoever, been in the same bathroom where some homosexual shit happened? It don't happen. They making up shit. Trying to wish them. It's almost like trying to wish them shit. Oh, the gay people, the transgenders gonna go in there and start raping women. No, the motherfuckers that actually is rapists and murderers go into the bathrooms. That's locked up. That do shit like that. I mean, transgender people that you know that's locked up because they went into a woman's bathroom and raped a woman. I'll wait. But this is a big issue. No, it's so much of a big issue. It ain't a big issue. Just like they talk about Black history. Niggas, they just uncomfortable. They don't want to talk about slavery. They don't want to talk about gay shit. It doesn't fit their narrative. They don't want to have a conversation. It makes them uncomfortable. I don't want my kid to be uncomfortable. Nigga, as a black person, like I said, as a black person, I'm always uncomfortable. As a kid, when I was a kid, I was always uncomfortable of having these discussions. This ain't nothing fucking new. But they'll sit there and tell you, oh my God, you know. We're in the 21st century, and they sitting there telling you that gay people is the problem. Okay, cool. Let's go to a quick commercial break. All right, people, I'm back. That shit is ridiculous, man. I said I was gonna cut it off. I ain't want to do too much with her shit. Let it go for a little bit, and I'm move on to sports, man. This shit is annoying. This is why I'm going on vacation. Because we just got these stupid people out here, man. And this shit is irritating at this point. We pick on people that we shouldn't even be picking on. Like, this shit is stupid. It's so fucking stupid. This bitch mad at some shit that don't really, at a certain point, don't really, like, you're mad because people look at you a certain type of way. It's not because of the simple fact this shit genuinely affects you. You looking at it because people may look at you a certain type of way. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I want to put this out here to all the gay people out here. Listen, I had no problem with you, man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Listen, it's certain shit I won't do with y'all. Gay parades, gay clubs. But other than that, I'm good hanging around gay people. I ain't got no problem with no fucking gay person. What the fuck? Me hanging around with a gay person gonna make me gay? The fuck out of here. Nigga, I've been a heterosexual all my life. I've been married over 20-some years. All of a sudden, I hang around with gay people. All of a sudden, gay people gonna make me feel a certain way. And if my kid grow up gay, they gay. They gay. Because gay people exist. I don't get to dictate who the fuck who my kid want to be. I don't own her. Would I prefer her to be straight? Yes, of course. But it's not to be against gay people. I understand the struggle when it comes to somebody being black and gay. That's my issue. Do you know you taking on something extra? That's my thing to gay black people. But if they feel that way and they good with that and they willing, nigga, we good. Love you. Be gay. How the fuck is gay people hurting my life? I don't understand. Anyway, let's move on, y'all.
Earth was created from homosexuality. So if homosexuality does not create life, right? If two men cannot create a kid and two women cannot create a kid, and you've chosen that lifestyle, you've chosen to forfeit, right, your ability, right, to reproduce, why do you have the right to dictate how I parent my child? Right? Like we didn't come from heterosexuality created every person on this earth. If you want to be,
first of all, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. If you're a heterosexual person, you can create a kid. We know that. But we live in a different time now. A gay person two women can take their sperm, or two men can take their sperm and get with a woman that's willing to take both of their sperm and create a woman. Nobody's talking about gay people gay people that's the same sex can create a kid. Nobody's saying that shit. We know scientifically that it can't happen. Nobody's saying that shit. You just mad you see two gay women or two gay men with a kid. And they can adopt. We have adoption. A lot of gay people adopt kids. Shout out to the gay folks. At least they're adopting the kids. All these heterosexual people won't do it. There's a high percentage of gay people adopting kids that's from the system. These are facts. This whole notion, you're just trying to demonize gay people. We all know that two males can't create a kid. But they damn sure can get both of their sperms together and get with a woman and create a kid. They are facts. As well, motherfucker. The fuck are we talking about? But anyway, let's move on. This woman is ignorant.
Indulge in homosexuality, you have a right to do that, right? But do you have a right to put my son in a dress when I send him to school and I don't know about it? That's what
I've
we
been seeing
up
stuff like
against.
that.
First of all, ain't nobody putting your kid in a dress. And see, that's another deception from the racist, anti-Semitic, gay right. People, I'm going to put 100 on this. I put my life on this. It ain't no school, not one, that is saying, hey, put this dress on. Not one school. But you know, you do have schools where they tell you, hey, you can't wear your fucking hair in braids. That bitch don't talk about that shit, but she mad at gay shit. It ain't no schools. That bitch can't name a school. A school that allow children. I have some of these children, probably a lot of them, that feel a certain type of way about their sexuality. They feel gay. They make them feel open. You can come here and wear your dress. They can't wear it at home. They can come here and do that. You feel comfortable walking around in a dress? We got you. Go ahead and do that. Can't do it at home, though. But mind you, this bitch got a problem with that, right? You don't hear about, she got a problem with that, right? But ask that bitch, does she got a problem with these schools telling these kids, these black children, that they can't wear braids? You don't never hear her talk about that shit. Would have hurt a black child more that a school allow children to come dressed the way ever a black child come dressed the way ever they want to dress, as far as their sexual presence or how they want to dress, as putting on a dress or whatever, or that a school will tell you that you can't wear black braids. You can't wear braids. We don't like that braids. We don't like that you know, it's confrontational. How I wear my hair is confrontational. Or a young girl, how they wear their hair, or a young man got dreads in their hair, it's confrontational. They got a problem with gay people allowing the schools to allow the kids to be who the fuck they want to be. But they got a problem with black children expressing who they want to be with their braids, with their hair. Tell me how that makes sense to y'all. I'm waiting. Somebody in the chat, tell me how that makes sense to y'all. How it makes sense. But you don't hear this bitch getting out here talking about how that shit is discriminating and hurting these young black people that come from black culture, because that come from black culture. Braids, dreads come from black culture. You don't see her talking about that, but she got a problem with the schools allowing schools to allow gay children to come in and they won't wear a dress or whatever. How's that harming anybody? How's that harming anybody? How? Listen, I wish a school would discriminate against my daughter that I know of in my city and tell my daughter she can't wear braids, can't wear her hairstyle. I wish they would. I will fuck they whole. Listen, nigga, I be out there every day. I be out there every day. Oh, that's when I'll protest on that. Cause I know if that's happening to my daughter, I know that's happening to a whole bunch of other kids. Cause Kenny love the kids at the end of the day, nigga. I wish a motherfucker would play me like that. Play my daughter like tell my daughter it's not appropriate for her to wear a certain hairstyle. How's that offending somebody? Or the status quo. What's your status quo? You tell my daughter she can't wear braids? Or my son, he can't wear dreads? Are you out your fucking mind? This bitch got no problem with that. Okay, let's move on. Like, she had no problem with that, though. I don't see her fighting for that. She care about black people, though. Please.
Man, like say
This is what I'm saying. I don't know what.
And I'm sorry. She's sitting there with black braids. The same shit that's happening to black children, she got that shit in her hair. Black braids. I don't see her talking about that with them racists.
Where these people are from?
Me, man, couldn't have been me. I saw one dude had to come up to the school and check this teacher because they put his son in a dress. Like, oh, he's just acting, and I'm like, man, you talking about?
That's not true. It's not true. And see, that's the problem with Willie D of being an old nigga too. That's why I say I got a problem with Willie D and this bullshit. Not calling you a sellout, bro, but you tap dancing right now. That's bullshit. If it's a fucking play, it's a play. If you look at the history of America, a lot of them niggas was wearing dresses. Matter of fact, if you look at the Nation of Islam, ain't they dresses? Huh? You had no fucking problem with that. Stop this fucking... Like, stop. Willie D. You put him in, the school put him in. Ain't nobody putting these kids in dresses. Nobody. What school you know putting your kid in a dress? I'll wait. I'll wait. Nobody's putting nobody in no fucking dresses. Look at the Muslim community. Ain't they wearing dresses? I'll wait. All these niggas anti-gay, even the Muslims. You motherfuckers wearing dresses. What the fuck are we talking about here? All these goofy ass motherfuckers want to be I'm anti-gay. You ain't anti-gay, bitch. If your religion is sitting around, you have niggas, the Muslim community, black Muslim community. You anti-gay, right? Okay, why y'all walking around in dresses? Don't tell me it's no African shit. We're in America. We're in America right now. How the fuck that Willie D got a problem with these kids wearing dresses that he's saying that which is not true, right? But let's go off his narrative. It's true. But he has no problem. He has no problem with the Nation of Islam or Muslims wearing dresses. Because that's basically what they're wearing. You can blacken it up all you want. It's still a dress. It's still a fucking dress. Like I told you, religion is hypocrisy. I keep telling y'all that. Motherfucker trying to, I'm not gay, and get the fuck out of here. What's gay to them and what's gay not? Get the fuck out of here, bro. If you ain't fucking no chick, if you not fucking a dude, you ain't gay. I'm gonna fuck what you wear. I may not like what you wearing, but you ain't gay. Until I know that you fucking the same sex, you ain't gay to me. What the fuck is Willie D talking about? This is what I'm saying about Willie D. You arguing with shit that don't make no sense. There's no way this shit makes any sense to Willie D. But like I said, listen, as much as I love Willie D, he could be a homophobe. He could be. Not saying he is, but he could be. Because, it's no way what you're saying makes any sense. You have no problem with the Muslim community walking around with dresses on. Because that's what they got on. You can go on quotes or whatever. Fuck that. It's a dress. It's a fucking dress. Let's move on, y'all.
Your head knocked off, and then somebody finding it rolling down the street.
Well, it's an agenda because they want, if they can turn a boy into a girl before he becomes a man, right? Taking away their manhood before they even have a chance to become men. I've said this before when it comes to Black life, and particularly because we're pro-Black. I'm, pro-Black. I don't find any shame in saying that at all.
First of all, man, you are not pro-Black. Let's just be real about that shit. You are not pro-Black. You are not pro-Black. See, pro-Black means you accept all Black people if they're not harming people, they different from you of their sexuality, you bring them in. That's pro-Black. Oh, I'm sorry, but the new pro-Black is this whole notion of motherfuckers act like we don't get to care about other people. So if that's your new pro-Black, or you support white supremacy, whatever it may be, you niggas deal with that. That's why I took myself out of the range of being pro-Black. I'm far from being pro-Black. I'm far from that. Ain't nothing pro-Black about me. I love my people. I rob my people. And that's how I go. That I ain't pro-Black. Because you pro-Black niggas don't even know where y'all stand. And like I said, nigga, I grew up under Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. So I'm not this pro-Black nigga that y'all are. You niggas are weirdos. What is pro-Black? To tear down your people? This bitch turns down her people, but somehow she's pro-Black. Tell me how that makes sense. And then Willie D, he's sitting there agreeing with this nonsense bullshit. So nigga, is you really pro-Black? Like, man, if that's y'all new if that's what pro-Black is, then nigga, I don't want to be a part of that. I stand on that shit because I give a fuck about people outside of my people. But my people come first. Don't get that shit twisted. But I care about other children. The fuck are we talking about here? Pro-Black to you is not to give a fuck about other children that's a different race than us? Then if that's your pro-Black, then I don't fuck with that. I stand on that. Fuck them niggas, man. I keep saying that shit. These motherfuckers keep talking, nigga, this is not pro-Black. This is not pro-Black. This is not what let me put it this way. It is not what our people stood for back in the day. This is some new shit. Motherfucker talking about pro-Black. What's pro-Black? You Willie D, you sitting there with a motherfucker that hate black people, that sides with a racist, but somehow y'all on the same page of pro-black. That shit is weird, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that. I gotta start questioning Willie D shit now. Are we serious? What's pro-black? Willie D? You sitting there doing an interview with a motherfucker that's a sellout and a coon that side with a racist, and you trying to make us seem like somehow she got a wait. Am I tripping? Maybe I missed the shit. Is Willie D selling out? I'm just asking the question. I'm not saying he is, but I'm asking the question to the chat. Is Willie D selling out? Because we've seen a lot of this shit with these fucking so-called I'm about my people celebrities. That shit don't even make any sense, bro. I'm a pro-black. What? Understand, people. I can help people in the community, right? But overall, when I vote, is to hurt my people. That don't match up the same. That's not pro-black. I can help how many black people I want to help, right? But that doesn't mean that I vote against them being oppressed. Because I'm voting for them to be oppressed. So how's that pro-black? That shit don't mean nothing, man. And like I said, it's a mind state with that shit too. People don't want to realize that shit. It's a mind state. And I'm gonna leave this as this. We gotta really start questioning Willie D. What the fuck he doing over there? Talking about pro-black. Ain't nothing pro-black about that bitch. And nigga, what you saying aside with her ain't nothing pro-black of what you saying. Ain't no difference. Fuck a difference. We ain't difference on that shit. Nigga, this is on moral shit. You brought this bitch on your platform to side with her? Ain't nothing pro-black about that. Like, real talk. Listen, I know we have black people. Don't put it this way. I'm gonna leave it as this. This is the difference between me and niggas like maybe even Willie D. Niggas talking about he pro-black, he about his people. Listen, I know my people do bad. But I can call that shit out and tell my black people they doing some fuck shit. The difference is that I understand why they do it. Not saying it's okay to do, but I understand why they doing. And you know what? I never allow a fucking coon or fucking racist to come here and tell me about my people. Because I know better. I don't have to interview you to know better about my people. And it seemed, in my honest opinion, just me, and I could be wrong about this, but it seemed like me that Willie D is sitting down with these motherfucking racists and bigots to hear they respective of what? These are fucking a bunch of bigots and racists and sellouts. Yes, them bigots and racists gonna say some shit that makes sense to you. Of course they would. But they overall moral shit don't make no sense. They side with a racist. Willie D, You sat down with a motherfucker that bring more harm to our people, and you just act like it's nothing. So, nigga, I'm starting to question Willie D, man. We're gonna talk about that, but I'm gonna do the next chat, people. Of we're gonna do some sports, but that shit bothered me about this shit. This whole shit with Willie D. You sitting there act like this bitch is a part of the black community. No, she not. Making it okay for her. Oh, she just got a different. It's not a different opinion. You side with Trump, you're a racist. I don't give a fuck who you are. It ain't no tribalism for me. This shit is just a fact. You side with a racist, I don't fuck with you. It's not complicated. Motherfuckers, oh, we just got hit these people off. They got different. No, nigga. You side with a racist, I don't fuck with you. Listen, the motherfuckers might say, oh, you voted for Kamala Harris. Or Kalama. You voted for her. You don't think she hate black people? No. Listen. Do I fully think that she understand black people to the fullest? Hell no. She been rich for a long time. Anybody that's wealthy don't understand where the fuck they come from unless they in that situation. I get that. But let me say it. Is she a politician? Is she Trump? Is she worse than Trump? You telling me that Vice President Harris was worse than Trump? We couldn't vote for her, but we vote for this right now. Are you serious? Nah. Okay. And if you are that serious, then okay, cool. Fuck that shit, man. I don't got time for that shit. Like, people playing stupid. Like, you know the difference between Trump and Vice President Harris. You know the difference. You know none of this shit would even be happening if Vice President Harris would have been in office. The problem is, once we get the motherfucker in there that we say that's better, we don't want to fight no more. We want to sit there and pretend everything is getting back to good. No, you got to keep pushing the fucking administration. You blaming everybody else. You blaming Vice President. No, blame yourself. All you voters, if you voted for Vice President Harris or you didn't, just say, oh, even Joe Biden, you didn't push him hard enough. You didn't tell that motherfucker, hey, man, you're going to lose our vote. What black people do? They came out and they voted for that motherfucker. But that, listen, when you did vote for him, you did right. But the time you supposed to got in his ass and voted the right way, you didn't do it. You don't read the room, black folks. A lot of y'all. Now we all fucked up. Now the Mexicans out this bitch talking about, oh, where the black people at? We ain't coming out there. We not marching for nothing. Well, they coming at the y'all. Nigga, they been coming at us. What you talking about? We been here. We been fucked over. We trying to tell y'all. You can't tell us now, oh, they gonna come at y'all later. We already been hunted. They going at the Yonkers, so we won't have some type of advantage. Because we thought we had black our brown brothers and sisters that rock with us. But y'all don't. 50% of y'all, we know. So now we know. And like I said, don't get mad at black people because we not out there riding in LA and we ain't doing all that shit. That's on y'all. Go ahead, show y'all shit. I seen some Jewish people out there. That shit don't listen. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. People might get mad at me for saying this, but You remember when, like, people keep trying to forget when black people was doing what they doing under Trump, right? Black Lives Matter. That shit hit different. You know why it hit different? Because it was black people out there. It hits different. Black people ain't out there with y'all right now. Our brown brothers and sisters. We ain't out there. It hits different. It ain't the same. Y'all little burning down shit. You ain't talking about black people burning down a motherfucking thing. We ain't burning down nothing. We ain't doing shit. We ain't out there. Nigga, we just recording some shit if we are out there. You gonna get few niggas out there, but it ain't us out there. We ain't out there like that. Black people is not coming out there. And I tell black people, stay your ass home. There's no reason for us to be out there. Their people, and I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of their people, this shit is happening because they didn't check their people. Let me put you on game. You remember when black people, they were talking about black Trump supporters and all this shit? He got 20%. What black people say? We don't fuck with them niggas. Fuck them niggas. They sellouts. We kept saying that. We made sure we let our people know. We let the world know. We don't fuck with them niggas. Them black Trumps, we don't fuck with them niggas. The fuck out of here. On every level, we said it. It wasn't our people. Fuck are you talking about? Don't ask black people to come out and do nothing. Listen, it's not our responsibility what's happening to the immigrants. It's not our issue. Listen, you talking about the Haitian black people. Nigga, they Haitians. We know a lot of Haitians that been in this country talking mad shit about black people, black Americans. It's not our business. We tried to warn y'all. We tried to tell y'all. Even them black Haitians. They ain't none our business, nigga. You on your own. The fuck out of here. You want to use black people when y'all get in trouble, but we told y'all we wasn't even in trouble in a way, right? We always in trouble because they always targeting us. But we ain't in trouble. We tried to warn y'all. Do not vote for this dude. We not saying the Democrat Party is great, but they're better. It's a lesser to evil shit. It's different under this administration. Oh, we don't want to put that black woman in because a lot of y'all are just racist to black women. Shit, we seen that shit in our own community with some of our black people, black men. Like these niggas they hate black women. But yeah, but don't come out here and act like black people didn't warn you. We voted the way we voted. We told y'all. Now y'all want us to come out there and ride for what? What y'all want us to come out there and do? We not going to be able to do nothing. Listen, let me just be real about this. Black people ain't got no power right now because of y'all. We don't have no power because of you minority groups. That goes to the Chinese, that goes to the Japanese, that goes to the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, the Swallow, whatever the fuck you are. Even to the white women. Like, this is not black people's problem. Y'all created this. We tried to warn y'all. It's like what y'all want us to do? Y'all want to get out there to march for what? We told y'all what was going to happen. We told y'all. I'm trying to figure out why y'all mad at us, or why y'all trying to get black people to come out there. We're not coming out there. You on your own. We told y'all. You voted away. Like, our people voted the way we voted. We the only vote out of any vote of any race that voted 80% of where we supposed to vote it. Regardless if we didn't want to vote there or not. But we picked the lesser of two evils. We did that. Every other race did something different. So what are you mad at us about? Like, why you want us to come out? We're not coming out there. And I will push my black people, you don't go out there. That's not our fight. They created this shit on their own. Black people always try to warn other different races of people about white supremacy in this country. And now you want black people to come out and do what? What you want us to do? Sacrifice our lives for some shit that y'all created? Y'all created it. You wouldn't be in the country if we didn't push for y'all to be here. But then y'all took that shit and sided with the enemy. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all want from us. We're not coming out there. We're not. Listen, I want to make this very, very clear to the minority groups. It's not that we hate you. It's not that we dislike you or no shit like that. We're not coming out there because of the fact we tried to tell you. It's not our fight anymore. It's not. We good. We don't care at this point. We just don't. We tried to warn you. You turned up. Y'all people turned y'all back on us, and then now y'all want black people to come out and reunite. We're not doing that. Sorry, we don't have no. Listen, they gonna come for you and all that shit, nigga. They already come for us. It's black people right now still getting gun. Unarmed black people still getting gunned down in our states. Ain't nothing changed for us. So for us to ride with you means nothing. Our people still getting gunned down. What you want us to do? I stand on that shit. And I stand on that shit with my people. Like, we not coming out there. That's not our shit. Excuse me. The fuck out of here with that. Excuse me. I had a Latino march talking that shit. Nigga, we not coming out there, man. And I'm gonna push for black people not to go out there. It's not our fight. We tried to warn y'all. Remember, listen, a lot of y'all people from different races said that black people was lazy. We was lazy. Right? We were so lazy. Okay, cool. Well, we being lazy right now because we not helping y'all. Now you think about it, they tactics, right? Now what they using in the news, the Republicans, they using it, right? The racists is they using you motherfuckers, y'all going out there, right? And Y'all saying what y'all saying. Y'all fighting back. All good. You know what's fucking y'all up? The only thing y'all put up is the Mexican flags. And they using that shit against y'all. See how that work? And we told y'all. Remember when the Black Lives Matter movement was going on? We had our Black Lives Matter flags. And they used that shit. It was talking about white lives matter. You see how they did that shit? That's to flip the narrative. We try to warn y'all about that shit. But y'all don't listen to us. Y'all don't listen to us. They fucked the whole movement up with that. Them racists a lot of them racists is smart. You keep acting like they ain't smart. But you side with them. It's not our responsibility, bro. As black folks, it's on you. And like, well, they gonna come for you. Nigga, we already at danger. Because y'all helped them get rid of civil rights. Shit that we had in the federal government. And certain colleges and shit like that. Y'all helped that. All the minorities, don't sit there and act like black people gotta come out and help y'all. Y'all fuck these situations up for all of us. We tried to warn y'all, but y'all didn't want to listen to us. We lazy motherfucker. We lazy black people. We don't want to do nothing. We crying and whining. We too woke. Remember? You sided with the motherfuckers that say black people is too woke. Well, okay. Well, nigga, handle your business. We too woke. Think about these motherfuckers. They sit there and now they want our help. We are unified. We ain't unified about nothing. We good, nigga. We good right here. We been going through struggle. We still going through it. You acting like we ain't going through it right now. We going through it. The thing is that we watching the white supremacists that usually that shit comes at us full force, right? Now full force coming to y'all. That's the only difference. And now you want help. Nah. We're not giving y'all no help. That's not happening. Y'all traded on us. We not giving y'all that. Fuck out of here. We good where we at. We always under attack. Y'all ain't like this shit is new to us. We been here. We know what these motherfuckers are doing. They trying to get rid of y'all. Trying to get rid of y'all people. Because they scared. We've been trying to tell y'all that. But, you know, you don't want to listen to us. We too lazy. We this and we that. You disrespect black folks. Black Americans. So what you want us to do? You want us to step up for what? We come and do whatever. What you want us to do? We can't do none of that shit you talking about. First of all, we're not going to do it. We're not going to be in your front lines. We're not going to do none of that shit. Because like I said, I'm saying, oh, what about Black Lives Matter? Nigga, listen, let me say this. You know why Black Lives Matter got rumored? Because of white people. White liberals. And real black people know we don't really fuck with white liberals like that. So you keep thinking black people fuck with white liberals like that. We Democrats. It's not that. We side with motherfuckers less two evils. And we tried to tell y'all that in November. But y'all didn't want to listen to us. So, you know, Trump was y'all guy. So what you want us to do? We're not coming out and riding for y'all. That's not happening. That's just real. I don't even know why y'all even asking black people, we got to come together, sit together for what? We're not coming together. That shit is over. Y'all disrespected the black culture in America so much. the Latinos, all y'all talking about, oh, we was the ones that helped the black hip hop and all that. Nigga, we still mad about that shit too. So fuck y'all. You on your own. You didn't create nothing here. We create all the genres of music here. These are facts. And you let the white people tell you that everything, oh, black people ain't do nothing. They you know, they're not superior to us. Okay, cool. You on your own. Black people, ask them minorities what they do. They did shit. Let's move on.
Black family, I'm black. That's what I know.
Shit, my bad.
Left channel. Right channel.
Damn, I drank a lot of water. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm drinking a lot of damn water. Fuck. Go to the bathroom again. In a second. All right, y'all. Let me do this shit one more time. We're gonna get up out of here. Do this shit.
That's what I know, right? But what we have to understand is, in order for us to really be about this Black life movement, we got to understand that Black life comes from the Black man, right? Like Kimora Lee Simmons, perfect example. I think Kimora got like 4 babies. Each one of her babies, you know, from a man of a different nationality. I think she got one of them is Black, one of them white, one of them Asian. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the other one, maybe Mexican. I don't know. But my point is, in order for you to get Black life has to come from a Black man. Black life does not come from the Black woman. The Black woman is the carrier of life. The Black man is the creator of life. So if we are supporting agendas that are not protecting Black men, Black boys, Black babies.
First of all, that's stupid. That's stupid shit. Because what she's saying is, and I'm gonna leave it as this, because she's so stupid. Right? So what she's saying is, no black women can go have sex with out their race and make a black child. But a black man can go fuck with any race to make a black child. That shit don't even make any sense. That's all I said. She's not very intelligent. And I'm gonna leave it as that because I don't want to continue to keep going down this road with stupid people. This woman is a danger to our community, and I stand on that. She's talking about, making black children and all that other shit. Bitch, are you crazy? First of all, as a black person in America, I don't care if you're a foundational black American. Right? That's why I don't even like that. That's why I'm not a pro-black nigga. Every black person is mixed with white people in America. A foundational black American is mixed with white. Do y'all understand that? That's not shit that you can't comprehend. It is no black person that come from black heritage. Like, I know where my black heritage come from. I know I come on my dad or on my mom's side of the family. I know that we African. We come from Africa. But in that chains of that, we mix with white. And the reason we are is because we was a lot of our people slave owners. Right? Like a lot of our family members as black people were slave owners. And they sitting here trying to pretend that black people, that's why like these so-called motherfuckers sit there and talk about, oh, we just straight black people. We're not straight black people. It's a lie. We're not straight black people. Tanita, Sheev, and all the motherfuckers, no disrespect to them, but them niggas is lying. We mixed with white. We are mixed with white people. It ain't a black person in this country that can say they come from the slave trade, that we ain't mixed with nothing. We got raped. Our ancestors got raped. So how the fuck we not mixed with white people? That's why white people are so proud to come out of their mouth and be mad at black people like us that say, listen, we black. We ride black. And they get real confident in that shit. That's why. Because they know that. I know that. You know that. Listen, ain't a black American. It's no such thing. Let me say this. It's no such thing. I don't give a fuck about a pro-black motherfucker talk that shit. It is no pro-black or somebody that's black that ain't mixed with white. If you come from that time, like if your ancestors come from that time, we all mixed with that shit. They raped us. They murdered our people on purpose. They hated black people so much, but they wanted to be a part of us too. Don't ever get that shit twisted. White people pretend, and racist as white people, they pretend they hate black people. Nigga, they want black people involved in their life. That's why they was fucking and raping black people. Don't ever get that shit twisted. Understand. How a motherfucker gonna tell you that they ain't mixed with nothing? Any black person that's so-called supposed to be this foundational, I'm a foundational black person. I'm a foundational black person. Listen, on my mom's side, nigga, straight African. But they mix with white. That's a fact. There's no black person that's not mixed with white folks. That's the crazy shit about it. There ain't no black person. Ask a black person. Go look at theirs. They're not fully black. The so-called black American. Like this, we foundational black people. Foundational black people are not fully black. None of us. Ain't none of us are. And if they tell you that, they're lying. You gotta go back and look at slavery. That means ain't none of them racist ass white people back in the day raped none of our people. That's probably maybe so-called 1%, maybe. But I highly doubt that. Every black person that claims they're a foundational black person is mixed with white. And that's why racist ass white people do not want to give black people reparations. That's the real reason. You mix it with us. So how you can, you know what I mean? That's how they look at it. How you can say that you just straight black. There's no foundational Black American. You go back and look at your hard disk. I did. There's no way they can say that. It's a lie. And if they say that, it's a lie. It ain't a black foundational Black American can say they ain't mixed with white. But that was the purpose, though. I keep trying to tell you, that was the purpose of racist ass white people back in the day. That was that thing about reparations too. You think about reparations back and then we wanted to get it. It was a way white people who knew, like, yo, go fuck some. They sent their white women to come fuck us. That's why you see all these goofy ass niggas go to fuck black men. Come on, man. They use their racist ass white women to go fuck black men. These are facts. They want to sit there and they're trying to pretend, oh, no, we didn't do that. It's a lie. There ain't no fucking way. Back in those days, why would a white woman want to fuck a black man if she's above him? Regardless. Why does that white woman want to fuck a black Negro if she's above him? Trying to tell y'all, man. So all you pro-black niggas out here, said I ain't talking about I'm pro-black. I'm just straight black. I know my history. I know my history too. I got white in my shit. But it was a reason of why people was mixed with white. It ain't a black American. It ain't no pro-black nigga in America that wasn't mixed with white. They raped and murdered our people. So that's why we got the last names that we got. Do y'all understand that? What's wrong with y'all? I'm not saying we supposed to be okay with the racists. I'm just saying there's no such thing as pro-black niggas. No such thing. You can't be pro-black. You know why? Because we mix with them white folks. So when we see them half-breeds, motherfuckers, you know why we feel a certain type of way about them half-breeds? The reason that we feel the way that we feel about people that's half black and half white in the black community is because, in fact, they remind us that, and they're more light-skinned than us, that we do the colorism shit. Think about it. Why we mad at people? We say they ain't fully black. We mad at them though. Because we was trained to do that. It's fucked up, but it is what it is. It's real shit. All the motherfuckers that talk all that gangster shit, but they not really like that. They're not really like that. Listen, all them pro-black niggas, all the pro-black niggas you know is mixed with white. I'm mixed with white. I tell you that shit all the time. I got that shit in my family. I know that. But I move as a black person. And that's why white people think they own us. They know that we got white in us. That's why they can get the coons and the suck ass niggas to do the shit that they do. Think about that. It ain't a pro. Listen, Tanita Sheep, let me tell you something. That nigga mixed with white. He's lying. If he say he ain't mixed with white, he lying. Every so-called pro-black nigga is mixed with white. Every black person in this country is mixed with white. It's a lie. They lie. Nigga, we all We all mixed with that shit. We just more black than we are white. That's it. You think about a lot of black folks in this country. That's foundational black people. We are mixed with black and white. And we don't want to get over that shit because we can't stand racist white people. I get that. But the part is, don't act like it doesn't exist, like it's not there. Like, that's the bullshit. We black, but we all mixed with white, nigga. Remember how we get so upset? And I'm gonna leave this. You know how we get so upset at the Mexicans that think they white and shit like that because they more white. They think the plus is more white. We get upset at them. Right? It's no different than black people sitting there pretending that they ain't mixed with white. It's the same shit. That's why I can't hate people. You know what I mean? I can't hate a race of people because of some fact, because I know I'm mixed with it. Black people, we mix with it. You pro-black niggas, you want to talk all that shit, we mix with white. Now, just because the racists don't want to acknowledge that had nothing to do with nothing. We black. We get that, but we mix with them white folks. And if you're a foundational black person, you mix with white. These are facts. Don't let it Tanim Sheeb, all that shit they talk about. Nigga, they all know that we mix with that shit. Look at Tanim Sheeb. Look at all these so-called pro-black niggas. They very light, ain't they? Good hair and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's a mixture. You mix black and white together, nigga. Come on, man. The fuck out of here, bro. They're just lying. They lying to everybody. Nigga, we are black, right? But black Americans is the most fucked up people because we mix with the racists and we with our people too. Like we got our people we mix with. But then we got a percentage of us mixed with the people that we despise. These are facts. And so for people to sit out there and like, oh no, King, you tripping? No, nigga. That's them pro-black niggas. They lying. Oh, they ain't mixed with white. They ain't mixed with that. Oh, I'm just fully African. That's bullshit. It ain't a black person in America. There's a so-called supposed to be a black American that's only mixed with just black. It's a lie. It's a fucking lie. And don't let them people sit there and lie to y'all like that. Or these pro-black niggas, they lying. Not saying that we supposed to have the sympathy for racist white people. No, I'm saying that we need to understand that we everybody. That's why shit changed the way it did. That's why Martin Luther King did what he did. Because of the reason that I understand it. Ask these niggas that they really understand and they really give a fuck about it. They don't. They just want to side with some racist shit or some bigotry shit. But if they really want to side on real shit, nigga, we good. Listen, I'm a black man. Of course, I look at myself that way. But I never deny I'm mixed with white people. I'm about my people first. I told you, I ain't a pro-black nigga, but I'm about my people first. I'm about black people first. That's why I can't be racist. Because I ain't never going to say all white people is racist. Excuse me. I would never do that. But that's my point. But you know, the pro-black motherfuckers say like they pro-black, but they not. Them motherfuckers is mixed with white people, same people we mix with, or same people I'm talking about. They mix with that. You can't hate people that you mix with. You can despise them and shit like that. You not like them, but to hate them, nah. I ain't never gonna be on that shit. I don't hate. First of all, I don't hate nobody, but this motherfucker sitting there telling you, oh, as a black person, you gotta hate motherfuckers that ain't like, man, get the fuck out of here. All right, people, I'm out of here. Leave comments, hit that like button, support your boys, your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.